keen to collaborate with. Yeah. Obviously, just South is one of those areas. When would this be set up? That's something we're looking at for next year.
Next year.
What is the level of investment? What is the level of investment for this project?
This investment will come from the Malaysian side. Yeah.
Okay. What sort of?
So that's something we're building in our RMK10 plans. Yeah. The MOU with the South is on the collaboration portion of it.
And would Dr. Hassan be appearing or directing any of these projects?
Yes, that's why I'm here. I mean, it makes sense for me if I had something to do in it, and that's why I'm here. And when we do create an opportunity to make content for cinema, automatically all these requirements will be met, like developing of SFX. SFX alone does not exist on its own. It's not a standalone idea. Content is very important, and vice versa. So when we do start content developing, automatically we'll have to work with the synergy. It's only the synergy that would make our content better and international. So it's going to be opportunity for all.
Thank you.
What sort of level will FICC be playing in the center once it's set up? What sort of level of cooperation would FICC be playing once the center is actually set up?
See, both the government and FICCI are bodies which are going to facilitate this. It's the personalities and the persons and their personal passion.
Okay.
And that is going to make, that's how I think Cyberjaya itself was built. It was commissioned, but what made it happen is individuals. I think we'll have to respect that, and we'll have to bring that human resource into it.
Talking about individual passion, I understand the collaboration is mainly on technologies, but the base is the talents and skills. So how does this collaboration help to develop more artists, more skills, more talents?
Okay, let me tell you how I was made. Apart from the biological stuff that everyone else. What made me into what I am today is working with people. I didn't go to any particular film school. My film school was my film world. The studio, the doyens under whom I worked, the fallout of that stardom is what made me into a star at all. And I worked under some great masters. They didn't even know that they were teaching me. I didn't know that I was learning. It was like a child being raised in a family. You automatically imitate your father, you learn the hunting skills, and suddenly one day, father hands over the bow to you and say, go son. And that's how I became the artist that I am. And that's what will happen, but with more precise technology and teaching techniques, it won't be as open-ended as how I learned my stuff. It'll be more scientific, and that's my dream. It's not the proper place to talk of dreams. We should come to you with proper written stuff, but then I always feel that a little bit of improvisation and then working on it is what. I have plans.
From education level itself.
Yeah, I have plans of a media institute in India. Probably that dream and their plans might come together. We cannot commit and say that's exactly what we're going to do, because it's a government body and they have to decide amongst themselves, and I'm an individual with what you have endured upon me, what you think is talent, and you've given it to me, and say that, okay, this guy is tolerable, I'll pay this much to see this. So I have that mantle on my shoulder, nothing else.
Doctor, when you are saying that you are trying to consider Malaysia as a destination or location for Indian
See, India is the biggest country. So when we say location, it's not just location that's going to, we'll run out of locations after 10 years. I'm looking for people of the land.
So do you have statistics of how many filming have been done here? And how are you going to
That's, for me, that's demography or that calculation doesn't matter. I believe in people. So I'm looking for Bhumiputra rather than Bhumi.
What areas of expertise you can relation from industry could use from FICCI or Indian?
FICCI is another body. So what the industry is a bigger body than.
What areas of expertise you think we could use?
What do you want? Tell me the menu.
What improvements do you think the Malaysian movies, Malaysian film industry, where do you think they can improve?
If you ask me about Indian industry, I have a list of where they can improve. So it'll be wrong to even talk about this while we have our house to get into order.
But Doctor, what is the kind of expertise you're looking to take from Malaysia back to in the collaboration with
It's a fresh field where we can cultivate filmmakers. The seed can be sown without any contamination or luggage from the past. So this is a great opportunity, a clean slate kind of a thing. And the technology is also moving. We are moving from analogous into the digital arena. Even India is moving forward slowly. And you're yet to move into it. Your projections are still mostly on film. So the time has come when you will become digital. And we've caught you at the earliest moment. So I can see the birds getting their worms in time.
Dato Badlisham, how does this industry on its own is going to contribute to our country's economy? How do you see it contributing to the economy?
Well, we just had a visit by the Minister of Trade in the morning, and in our briefing to him as well, we showed while the economy took a tumble in 2008 and 2009, the MSC, which is the IT software and services industry, actually had grown double digit. Yeah? And the projection is still for growth in the double digit in the year 2010. It's very simple, because as you move towards cost efficiency, and if you look at productivity, you can't do it without IT, technology. Right? All of you are more productive because you carry headphones. All of you are more productive because you use computers to write your stories, etc. Similarly with industries. And in the creative multimedia space, we have three clusters. The creative multimedia space, where we do digital content, animation, special effects. That is obviously growing at a higher pace. Why? Because our base is low. But also where talent is what is required to drive that particular industry. So we're getting the supply side, people who are creative, companies who want to do work, etc. And the collaboration with FICCI, among many things, is also to look at the demand side. Not to say he's giving contracts, no. Yeah, we're not looking for contracts. We're looking at where the market is going to feed the supply that's coming up. But along the way, let me answer your question at the back, that actually the collaboration is on human capital. The technology part, we're not building special cameras, software for this. No, we're not. The collaboration, the center of expertise I mentioned is on human capital side. Because we need to give people the understanding of what is required to work on a foreign film. What are the tastes that is different on this side? How are the techniques that are different? And vice versa as well. So that is going to be valuable to both sides. The more I can educate my workforce, the better value it is for this particular industry. The more they teach this side of the house, which is the software and special effects guy, the better they can deliver the value for the film. Yeah? So this is where it is very collaborative in that nature. How? Again, we are in discussion. Perhaps over time we will announce even further actions on what specifically we want to do.
Doctor, is there any other? This is a business matching as well. Are there any companies that you have already identified to collaborate?
Yes. I mean, obviously, members, companies that we're talking to are members of FICCI as well. Okay, yeah. So we've been doing that on a company-to-company level. Yeah. There's been already a couple of missions, if you will, exchanges from both sides. We've been visiting India and vice versa. So we'll allow the companies to announce it. Yeah. Our job as industry bodies is to put them in a room and hopefully they fall in love. Yeah. But whether